Hi, a few people actually emailed me about discussion board posting, so I decided to record a short video on the guideline, the posting guideline. So as you can see, there are a couple of requirements, right? The first one is the length. For postings, minimum 4 to 500 word response. And then for the reply, it should be around, this is like around 100 to 150 words. And for the reply, you have to really start with the summary, okay? So your response must start with the summary of the posting you read, right? The summary of the posting that you're responding to. So this is like a proof that you really read and analyze the posting. Then you write the response to that particular posting, right? And then for the posting, right, I want to attach or upload either PDF or MS Word file. However, PDF is much more preferred because it's much easier to read, download and read, okay? So if you can always save your document with the Microsoft Word, right? And then when you click save, please save as PDF. Now the next one is a focus. You should focus on one topic. So this is very important. A lot of people trying to, for example, let's say if this week question is something like this. Here's a list of topics. This is example, right? Let's say hashing, symmetric, and there's a lot of topics, right? There's 6 topics, and there are 6 topics, right? So please just choose only one topic and please focus. Rather than try to explain everything like through 1 through let's say 3, try to cover first topic, second topic, and third topic, right? Instead, you should first focus on, let's say, digital certificates. And this should be your focus, right? If you decide to do only one topic, and which is digital certificate, right? This should be your focus. Thus, your posting, right? Your post should start with a title, your own title. Like let's say digital certificates, or like your title can be, hey, what is a digital certificate? Why do we need a digital certificate? So that could be a top title. So which indicate your focus, right? And then make sure that you put your name on the right side. And then this is very, very important, reference sections, right? And cite them in your post document. Some people just has a reference sections, but they never, cite the articles and like journal articles, conference articles, and magazine articles, right? They never cite them actually in their posting. So please, not only you should have a reference section, you should cite them in your document, because for example, you did not create a digital certificate, right? So this is like somebody else's work, and you have to cite them in your document. And then make sure that you follow APA format, right? And grading, since I don't have much time, I'm not going to really provide you any comments and feedback. However, except that a posting whose grade are far below the average. For example, you got D or F, then I'm going to give you some brief feedback. However, I will select a few best paper, the papers that I think are exceptionally well written, right? And then I'm going to announce them in Blackboard, like announcement board, right? So then that way you can compare your posting with those selected, right? Those exceptionally well written postings, right? And okay, another thing, the Similarity Index. Please do not copy and paste the contents from your source, right? So I want you to submit your work first to the Turnitin.com, right? And the link is in the content area. one of the main reasons that you need to first submit your work, like your PDF file or Word file, to Turnitin.com is to find out your similarity index, the value, right? Basically, that the similarity index really means a number of matching words. So blue means no matching word. I mean, this is impossible. The green is somewhere any like one word to 24%. Yellow means 20 to 49%. And orange and red, right? And plan time accordingly, as it take a lot of time for me to Turnitin.com to for the Turnitin.com to generate the similarity index value for your report. I think since this is like relatively short posting, I don't think it will take a lot of time. So I think when you when you make the first and second attempt, will take probably a few minutes, maybe less than an hour. I don't know. It really depends on the traffics, and then so it's very hard to exactly know how long it's gonna take. But I know that if you submit like third time, I know that it'll take some time, right? So that's something you should be aware. So that's why I ask you to plan ahead. So another thing is, if you want to get a good grade, your similarity index should be the green, right? Or maybe the yellow is okay. Like for example, if your similarity index anywhere from 20 to 25%, 26, maybe 28%, 29, that still is fine. But obviously red, if you get the red, meaning that matching word is like anywhere between 75 to 100%, that means you're gonna get a really low grade. Okay, red. And just like I said, the link is usually in the content area. So submit your work to find out your similarity index value. And then finally put that index value, let's say 30%, 25%, like 20%, right? That value at the end of your posting. So that I know when I grade your posting, I can see the similarity index, right? And then also in the link, I can see your similarity index as well, right? Since I'm an instructor, I can see all your similarity index values. And then finally, the aim of this posting, this is not the goal of this posting is not for your research, right? This is nothing to do with research. This is more like I want you to provide a learning material for your classmate, right? So take a moment to imagine that you're an instructor, right, in a college course, especially teaching IT, like intro to IT courses, intro to cybersecurity. And then you're trying to post your lecture note, for example, your lecture note on digital certificate, for example, right? And then, so your tone, right? I mean, the content of that posting should be very instructional. Okay, so that means your lecture note or your posting, I'll just call it a lecture note. So your lecture note should include a lot of diagrams and example, right? The more example, the better. More diagram, the better. Why? Because you know that the example or the diagram or the pictures, right? Typically they are worth 1,000 words. And another thing is, when I grade your the document, right, the posting, I'll just imagine that I'm the student, right? I'm a student taking your course, reading your lecture note, and I should feel that, oh, this is like a good lecture note. It's definitely worthwhile reading. And then now I really appreciate your lecture notes, because your lecture note, all the explanation in your lecture note is exceptionally good, right? Then I feel really appreciated. So make your lecture note, it's worthwhile reading. Okay, so that's the point. Okay, thank you. Bye.